with the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line. Cover!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch Mike. Heavy on the edges. 52.
From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Pushes him over. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots 7.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Brady. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Now Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback. And this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down. And the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Brown, 35 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check, 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 check. Check, cross. Hey, ball 66. Check, check.
They'll try the left side. It's Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ringo. Check 3. Check 15. Check it, reload.
On 1st down, Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Brady. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jones now throwing on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Working with his 2nd and 4. They'll run it here. This is James White. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Matt Judon, the former Raven, there on the tackle. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They'll run on 1st down. Hall. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Stop your whining. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Blue there, blue there. Hey, 60.
Now a play fake. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
52's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let's get that touch. Let him know, let him know. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. No mic 52, mic 52. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Get that ball. Shadow.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. So it connects on an extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off play action, Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Folk's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Pack it, reload. Banjo, 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 banjo. Hey, pack it.
They'll try the left side. It's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And, Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, running left is Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right.
Pass toward the sideline here. Caught. It's Parker.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
We need 3 lead now. Like 20. Cut.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Brady.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On first down, Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run again with Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it to James White. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Folk's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Hall. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll find Hall. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check safety, check safety. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I hope he's going to rush because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. That's the pass. Switch it, switch it, switch it here, switch it.
Now Brady got to have this one. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Brady. And Wilson with it, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open.
What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 75 yards. And the Pats are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick give to Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Brady. Coleman has it here right side. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 20.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 105 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Pats, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.